Yo, what's up, brother? So we are here. You asked me to do a podcast, so I'm live. I'm gonna ask Dev and them to join too if they're still up. Yeah, man, I must like you, bro. I really must like you. I really must. Randomly starting a podcast. This is the name of the podcast, though. I think I told you guys, but I'm not sure if you heard. We'll see who joins. Tom Thibodeau. Tom Thibodeau wants to join the podcast. All right, my brother. Tom Thibodeau. Floor is yours. It's all good, bro. We can. All right, no problem. I'll be here. I gotta do some stuff anyway, so let me see. Bruce spots in Garden City. One for the money. One for the money. Nah, it don't look like it. I don't even think they're upright. They might be asleep. But if I would have planned it, it probably would have been better. Hey, big task. What's up, bro? Nah, the Knicks are not playing. We're just doing a podcast tonight because Rage wanted to do one. So I ended up just doing a regular podcast. So whatever you want to talk about, we can talk about it, bro. Big task is in. The Knicks are not playing right now. This is like something new, big task. So we're starting a podcast also. So along with the streams, we're also trying to do like regular podcast, talk about anything. Like how we were talking about. What up, bro? You know how we were talking about. Hey, it's Danny. What's up, Danny? We're doing a podcast today, bro. We're just talking about anything we want to talk about. Yo, what up, Rage?
Oh, all right, what we talking about?
I don't know anything. Music, sports. We can even talk about NBA. The Warriors are looking nice, man. By the way,
Yeah, Warriors are looking nice.
Warriors are 11-1. Who would have thought that though? Like after the year they
Yeah,
had,
no, no. I did not expect him to be this good, honestly.
Eric. I think Eric. Some of them might be sleeping, bro. Because this is the first day of doing a podcast this way without the Knicks playing. So some of them are
Really?
probably
It's
sleeping. I
11:30.
didn't
Who
really
be
tell
sleeping at
them.
this time?
Hmm?
Who be sleeping at this time?
I don't know. It's Saturday, like maybe you're tired. I don't know. Me, I was outside, man. I get food and other stuff.
Kyle Kuzma's kind of doing his thing, though. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yes, yeah, he had a good game. I think on Friday or
Yeah,
Thursday. Yeah, he had a good game. Like that's how it goes. Like maybe Ben Simmons even can have a game like that.
yeah, he could.
Eventually.
Something that's like surprising me is like the young players are like performing better than like the older players like in this season mostly.
Yeah, it's talent level NBA is very high nowadays, bro. Even
Yeah,
guys like Anthony Edwards putting up numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like
Tyler
a lot of
Hero.
guys, a lot of guys are just good players, and we need one of those type of guys. Yeah, podcast, bro. Just to talk about anything, music, sports.
Imagine Tyler Hero on the Knicks right now, though.
Tyler Hero. Yeah, I mean he'd be an instant contributor, at least on offense.
Tyler
I'm
Hero
not
went
sure
and
about
put
his defense.
27 today in his game.
He's a good player, and it's crazy because they compare him to RJ, right? Like that's like the thing that they do. They're like, "Oh, RJ is
Hero
better than him," but like, I feel like consistency, consistency is like a big
is a
part of
key.
your game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
Like I don't care like what your assets are like as a player. Like if you can't constantly like perform, like you're not gonna play. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
that's RJ Barrett's problem. RJ
Ty-
Barrett has 6 games with 20 plus points, and now he's going like on almost 4, 5 games barely
yeah.
doing anything. Like you can't be like that.
Tyler Hero has compared himself to Luka Doncic, Trey Young. Do you think? Do you think that could be true?
I think Tyler Hero is going to be his own type of player. Um, he will be in his own category. I think um, those guys. It's hard. You can't compare yourself to
Yeah,
them. They're in a different.
they play differently. They play differently.
Yeah, it's not. It's not the same type of game. He's not a point guard even. Those guys are point guard, and especially Luca. It's crazy that Luca, for how he is built, that he even is the point guard, but he's that good. So like,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think
not good.
Tyler Hero will be that, but I think Tyler Hero will be special in his own way. Like,
Hmm.
like he won't even be like Clay Thompson. Like he'll be like his own type of player. Like maybe
Yeah.
10 years from now, people are gonna say like, "Oh yeah, he reminds me of Tyler Hero." You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like
Um,
that.
do you think the Knicks will make the playoffs
As of today,
as of today?
no.
Damn, really?
No. Honestly, that's a good question you just asked because that's a video I'm not allowed to make because if I make it, people are gonna hate on me even more.
Hmm.
You know, you gotta be honest. Like, come on. Like, if you look at this team right now, like we have no chemistry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Big Taz. No, I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs. Like, you look at how good the East is. Teams like the Bulls, who didn't make the playoffs last year, are looking good. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And we know all the regular teams already in the East from the Bucks down. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks
Yeah.
are gonna have to fight this year, and there's no playing either. You're gonna
The
have to
Knicks
fight.
gotta like play the right people is what they gotta do.
I mean, I think that Tom Thibodeau has to be honest. Like
Yeah.
I mean, the game yesterday, Danny, is like all the other games in like the last 5 games. It's like you gotta be able to play the right people. Like the rage is saying, like if you're not playing the right people, you're not gonna win. And Tibbs is being too loyal to those starters, and because
Hmm.
Fournier right now, I don't think he should be playing. Randall deserves to be on the bench. He really deserves to be on the bench. He's not doing it well, he has his spots, but it's coming at a cost. Like he's losing the ball so much. The ball it doesn't flow with those starters. Those starters don't mesh well together. That's why the bench is so good because they play so freely. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So you have to just at this point play the best people.
A team that I think will make the playoffs that's like underrated right now is probably the Wizards.
I don't know
Wizards
how they're
doing
doing.
their thing.
How are the Wizards doing?
Wizards, they're in first in the seed right now.
They're really the first seed?
Yeah, they got Beal, Montrezl Harrell's doing his thing, Kyle Kuzma doing his thing.
Oh
You know, they're doing
damn.
their thing.
I haven't been keeping up with them. I've not been keeping up with them. But
A lot of teams got better this offseason, though, that's for sure.
that's what I'm saying. And the Knicks didn't really get better. We added to our talent, but I wouldn't say this team is better than last year's. Actually, you know what? I would say that this year is better than last year's team, but Tom Thibodeau doesn't know how to play the right team.
Hmm.
You know, like it is better, but it doesn't look like it because Tom Thibodeau is not coaching well. That's a fact. You know, that's
For
true.
Fournier, we paid 70 mil, right? For Fournier, right?
Yeah. 4 years, I think.
Damn, man, it's just
Yo,
we
what's
would
up,
have to
Nate?
like
What you still doing up, bro?
too much. Really, is too much.
Nathan,
Damn, man,
Donnie,
Nathan, what's up?
what's up? I got a game tomorrow, so I'm going to sleep, but I just want to say what's up.
Oh, I appreciate that, man. Good luck in your game.
Donnie,
Nathan, what's up?
I see.
All right. Oh, sleepers, Toronto. Yeah, Toronto. You know what's crazy about Toronto, bro? Like when I look at Van Vliet, bro, I was like, damn, I wish we had him. You know,
yeah.
I wish we had him.
Toronto went outside today though against the Pistons. Pistons beat them. This
They did.
day. Pistons beat them.
The Pistons have who? Who do they have?
Pistons have Kelly Olynyk. I think they have Mason Plumlee. They have Kate Cunningham, of course.
Yeah, of course,
They
of course. Yeah, 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 yeah,
they
yeah,
have
yeah.
Jeremy Grant.
Okay.
I don't remember anyone else that's really good. So I'm trying to
Damn,
remember.
they should have lost that one though.
Yeah, but
They should
that's
have lost.
those are
And
the
I think the
players.
Lakers were down. I don't know if they ended up losing that game, but I saw that the Lakers were down by a lot.
Lakers versus who?
The Lakers versus when they played yesterday.
They
Or
lost to the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves. It probably was today. Yeah, today.
Yeah.
I
No,
saw
that
it
was
was
yesterday.
down.
Timberwolves are playing Clippers today.
You know, nothing is guaranteed. That's what I'm telling you. And these are all what we said. What we said are teams from the East. You know what I'm saying? And then you asked me, are the Knicks going to make the playoffs? Yeah, Danny. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if you saw my video today, but I feel the same way. I'm not defending RJ Barrett anymore. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm not doing it no more. Either you play or you can't play. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna go 6 games. Oh, this is what RJ is. He's gonna be the future. And then 6 games in, he does the same nonsense like that. You know, you don't have to score 20 every game, but at least score 10. You know what I'm saying? Consistently. You know, be consistent. Do
Donnie,
something consistent. I don't know how good
who do
RJ
you
Barrett is.
what do you think is what do you think is the dominant like conference right now, the Eastern or Western?
The West is still better, but the East has gotten closer to what they were. It's grime time,
Do you think
baby. Yes, sir, Reese. It is grime time. It's time to put Grimes in the game. You know what I'm saying? Where's speaking of that? Where is McBride and Grimes, bro? That's the stuff that's pissing me off. Those are our picks for the year. We barely play him. Tom Thibodeau, man. I hope they call a meeting, bro. I'd bench Randall too. I'd bench Randall. I don't care. Like if Randall shows he doesn't even want to play.
would you bench Randall for real?
Hmm?
Who
What'd
would
you
you start
say?
over Randall?
Obi? I start Obi. I swear, I would start
Who
Obi.
would you start over Randall?
Obi.
Oh,
I put Obi in there. I
yeah,
swear to
that could
God.
work.
Yeah, I put Obi there. Hell yeah. Obi's running the floor. He's getting baskets, and maybe this would motivate Randall to play. Hell yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. Absolutely, absolutely. I'll do it. Yeah, but like the problem is like you don't know what he's got. If you don't play Grimes, you don't know what he's got. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what Grimes is. You don't know what Grimes got until he plays. You don't know until you don't know what he's got. I seen him shoot a little bit. Oh, you're talking about McBride. I'm sorry. Whoa, sorry. Well, the same thing I said, but then for McBride, like you gotta play him. I have never seen McBride play in an NBA game before. He might have played a little bit, I think. But you gotta be honest, bro. You gotta be honest, man. Tom Thibodeau's not doing a good job. I don't think he's doing a good job. I don't think he's doing a good job at all. Like, forget last year. That's done. Wow. Wait, we're talking about we're talking about Grimes or McBride? No problem, bro. All good. I think the link should still be there. God damn, that slushy is cold. Shit. Oh my god. Oh, McBride. Okay. I don't know. Like that stuff with RJ Barrett is killing me, bro. It's just killing me. And people are like, "Oh, RJ doesn't. They don't. Nobody needs to leave. We just gotta switch stuff around, bro. Somebody needs to leave. Somebody needs to lead off this team. Yes, sir. We had Sonic, maybe right away. We had some Sonic today. Sonic is alright, to be honest. Like I used to be big on Wendy's, but I don't know how far the Wendy's is from here. But I know there's a Sonic close. Who's defending RJ Barrett? No. I'm saying that in general after last game because some people got on me for the video I made. I don't know if you saw it. You probably did. The newest video I made, and I was basically getting pissed off at the starters. And I was like, bro, like, I don't care. I really don't care if RJ Barrett leaves. And like, some people think I'm crazy, but I believe that RJ Barrett would have a hard time starting on any other team that's even slightly ahead of the Knicks. On most teams in the NBA, RJ Barrett is not going to start. And that's the reality of a lot of Knicks players over the years. A lot of Knicks players are really not there to really start. They don't. They'll either wouldn't be out of the league, or they will have a hard time like as a rotation player. That is true. I do agree. The second part of it that I do agree with is that if you really want to give RJ one last shot to see what he's got, you have to let him run it, all of it, without Randall, and see what happens. They do. No, they do. Like, if you don't believe me, you believe me, but I'm saying, like, if you look at the last 3 or 4 years, there are not many teams, there are not many players that played on the Knicks that start on other teams. Like, even over the last 3 or 4 years. Seriously, there are not many players that started the, that came from the Knicks. They're not started. They're not starters. Give us Van Fleet, I'd do it. Give us Van Fleet. Give me Van Fleet. I think Randall would have a role on a team that's like around the 6 to 7 seed. You know, 6 to 7 seed. Anything higher than that, he'd be a fringe starter, but rotational player.
I'm back.
You
All right. So if you think that the Knicks can like use their players correctly and we build chemistry, what seed do you think we can get if everything plays correctly?
everything plays correctly, as in how like trading,
Like no chemistry wise, we play our players in like the right areas. Like we start the right people.
and then where we would end up with that.
Yeah,
I think I was thinking like the 15, maybe.
yeah, the fifth seed.
Yeah,
Okay.
get to like the 15. That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping us to for us to be the 15. But like the first question you asked me, like, will the Knicks make the playoffs? Bro, I'm serious. We are far away from that right now. Like, I would say the 15. I would say fifth or fourth seed. Like, that's what we should be aiming for. Like, and luckily in the NBA, there's a lot of games, but our chemistry is like negative. It's like negative 20 right now. So like at the end of the day, you gotta understand what the fuck we're trying to do. Yeah, no, hell yeah. I was telling Rage that. I was like, bro, he asked me if we make the playoffs. I said, bro, I don't think that we would. Like the way we are now, oh my god. What? You gotta be realistic. You see how good some of these teams have gotten in the East? Yeah, I gotta make a video on that too because I don't know if it's that. Like I thought we won't. He's not gonna say, "Yeah, I got my bag." He's not gonna say it, but let's be honest. Like most of Randall is a continuation from the playoffs of last year, and that's sad. You know, he gets the star treatment in New York, so at least do your part, man. Do your part, man. Do your part. Please do your part. I wouldn't mind the big like you. No, and he didn't even get the super max. He got as much as he could get. But he deserved it though. You know, it's not like Randall didn't deserve it. He deserved it. But he ever since he got that, I don't know what's happened with him. You know, not even that before, not even when he got it, because even the playoffs, it wasn't good. You know what? Kemba showed life, but I don't know if that was out of emotion or fitness. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he can do that every night. I think it was an emotional game, so he made sure he put up his points. But like we hadn't seen that all year. So
How many points did you get that game?
was that?
How many points did you get that game?
He had 20 something, 25. I think. Let me see. Uh,
26.
26. Wait, why is it not showing that game? Oh, it did show the game. November 12th. They didn't even show it in order. That's dumb. Yeah, 26. Like you said. Yeah, no, that playoff performance to me, it seemed like look, I was saying last year, Randall's biggest weakness Randall's biggest weakness is when the double team comes because he doesn't know how to pass. I like it's twofold. Like the first part is he doesn't see it because the way he dribbles, bro, he's so unaware of things around him. and he doesn't have a good handle, so it's already hard for him to focus on those two things. And then he's usually playing with his back to the basket all the time, and people are stripping him because of it. So the
Do you
double
think we're
team,
better than the Hawks?
Hmm?
Do you think we're better than the Hawks this season?
no,
Because
hell no.
Hawks
No.
ain't that good though right now.
They're still better. Whatever's left over from last year would still be better than
I don't know. Knicks could be better. Like Hawks ain't playing that well.
But I think the Hawks are trying to figure out what they're trying to be. I don't know if the whole team carried over from last year, but that was a good team.
Yeah, it was. It was.
But every year is different in the NBA. Like you can't really, like who would have thought? Like we said, the Warriors would be who they are. But Steph Curry is bro. He's one of the greatest players of all time.
Mm-hmm.
So like we don't have stuff like that. That alone, like that they have championship DNA.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I'm saying? We don't have that DNA. We don't
They have
have
Jordan
that.
Poole doing his thing. You know what I mean? They got their thing.
Who?
They got Jordan Poole doing his thing too.
Yeah, no, like they did a great job rebuilding quicker than I thought they would. I thought it was going to take them at least maybe another 2 seasons. But
Wiggins doesn't. He's doing
they
his
did their
thing.
homework. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The Knicks could trade for Gary Payton II.
Right now, I think we got to start by just playing the right people, and then maybe relying on the draft again.
Play the right people and see what we do after there.
Yeah, and maybe get rid of like if it had to take a trade with Fournier and RJ to get a really good player, I would do it. But I don't know who's available for that. But
Hey, trade Barrett and Fournier for DeMar DeRozan. Imagine. That would be pretty good.
But the freaking Bulls, he's on the Bulls now, right?
Yeah, he's on the Bulls now.
No way, hell, the Bulls they're not breaking that shit up.
Who could they?
You can dream.
There's Colin Sexton, De'Aaron Fox, DeJounte Murray. Ooh, we could get Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, I don't want him. I was surprised to see him play the other night, yesterday. He's always hurt.
There's what position? What position does Miles Bridges play?
He's I think he's a 3, right?
Let me check.
He's not a guard. I know he's not a guard. Miles Bridges is good. I forgot they said last year he was a They said he was a #1 draft pick, and he was.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got really good, man.
Yeah.
I would have loved him on our team. Danny says he's surprised that Eric and them are sleeping. I don't know what they probably are sleeping, but
How did Emmanuel Quickley play last game?
he played okay. He played pretty good. He played pretty good, considering. But when it's in a losing effort, it's
Emmanuel Quickley got to develop a mid ranger. He has to develop it more, in my opinion.
IQ is in the building. You have to develop a mid ranger quick. You got to.
This offseason he could have, but he didn't. Let's see. So, from NBA, from the, what's your opinion on the WNBA? I just want to know this.
My opinion on WNBA,
Mm-hmm.
I've always believed that those ladies are very talented, but I believe for the WNBA to be taken serious, because it's honestly not. Like, I don't care what you say, if you watch it or not, they don't take that shit serious. It's to the point where the playoffs will be on and you would have no idea that the playoffs are on unless you really know. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think what the WNBA needs,
You think they should be paid the same? as
No,
NBA players?
no, they can't be because
Hmm.
they are not. They don't generate as much revenue. You know,
Yeah.
to even be able to negotiate higher salaries. Like I'm sure they have like a union. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if you remember this, but do you know who Brittany Griner is, right?
Yeah, she said she can beat like Kevin Durant one time.
No, she's actually be DeMarcus Cousins.
Marcus,
She said she
oh
could.
wow, so crazy. But hold on. Let me tell you this point. Like for the WNBA to be taken serious, I think it's gonna take some new players who break the barriers.
Hmm.
You know, like who really like ball up and like do crazy shit. And why do I say that? Because I was reading an article on it like a couple months ago. Actually, like I try to keep my interest in all aspects of sport. Like
Hmm.
the NBA hasn't even been around that long, to be honest. Like the NBA had like you had the ABA, whatever the fuck, but
Hmm.
like NBA hasn't even been around that long. It took years for the NBA to develop to the level that it is now. A couple decades, probably
Yeah.
like 40 years. The WNBA is still very new.
Developing.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think that what they need is
Is
players.
next. They
Yeah,
need they need like the next Steph Curry, something like that.
something like that, but like along their lines of like basketball that gets people
Hmm.
interested in the sport more, kind of like UFC has been doing in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I watch UFC now. I wasn't watching that shit like 10 years ago. You
Yeah.
know,
No.
they need stuff like that. They need to make the league attractive in their own way. The WNBA cannot try to be the NBA. And
Yeah.
like the last point I'll make on that is like, remember during the All Star game, right?
Uh huh.
Um, you have the celebrity game, and then in the celebrity
Oh yeah.
final,
I know this.
you know
I
what?
know
You
this.
remember like the WNBA
They
player,
had like three WNBA players playing in a
and they had
celebrity
like
game,
maybe like how many points?
like maybe
Like
20 points, 10 points, or something like that.
something like that. And then Ray Allen came and
Yeah.
embarrassed. So why do I say that? Like I say that because if you're part of the WNBA and you get an opportunity like that, you gotta ball out, man, and put some
Yeah.
respect in your league's name because that's one of the few times that you're gonna be able to show, that you're also on the same level as them.
To
And
show what you got.
yeah, like most people don't think like that. They're
Hmm.
like, oh, it's WNBA, so what? We're all stars, but you still have to earn other people's respect in
Yeah.
different aspects of the sport. You know, these guys in the NBA are doing ridiculous things. The WNBA doesn't look like that when you see them play.
Yeah.
And it's not going to attract people unless you constantly have players who are trying to push the barrier of the sport.
Like it's not like I've ever heard anyone say, "Oh, put the new WNBA game on" or something like that. I've never heard anyone say that.
Because it's not interesting enough for people to constantly
Yeah.
watch, and that's the truth. Plus, there's so much shit to watch. It's impossible to watch the WNBA at the same time as the NBA.
Hmm.
It just doesn't work. There's not. There's a lot of. If you notice the way the sports go, every single section of sports is filled out at this point. Like if you
Yeah.
want to watch UFC, you watch the UFC at night. The NBA is more during the fall. Football season is also during the fall, but ends in December. You know,
Yeah.
and NBA season continues on through the playoffs and then stops at the summer. There's only so much room for people to watch the damn sport. You know what I'm
Yeah. I
saying?
get
That's
that.
it
I
gets
get that.
popular. If it gets really popular, then they maybe push out a different sport and put that in this place. But they have to work on developing their own league in their own way
Yeah.
that has nothing to do with the men. Like, like I'm sorry, like if you want to compare it to men, but people are not gonna watch that because you have a league that it's NBA. Look, they would cook all of us. They would cook
Yeah.
me, you, everybody. But it's
Hmm.
not the NBA, so you can't focus on that being the NBA. You got to focus on being WNBA. You got to focus on being your own league,
Yeah.
your own player. That's what I think.
Yeah. I agree with that. It's tough.
Then he says it was founded in 1996. But there you go, bro. 1996. It's barely 20 years that it's been around. Like you think you're gonna get paid the same as it's not possible. It's not possible. And they're talented. I'm not saying they're not talented. I'm saying for what their league is now, they're not generating enough revenue to be able to distribute that to star players. It doesn't happen. I don't
There's
know
no
where you
hype around it. That's the thing. There's no hype around it.
there is no hype around it because it's really not that interesting to watch all
Yeah.
the time.
There's
You
no
know,
game. No energy.
like it's not that interesting. I'm be very honest with you. The way that those players play, they're better than me. They're better than I'll ever be. But it's not that interesting to watch right now. They're different women's sports that are honestly way more interesting. Like women's soccer is very popular, and because it's interesting.
Yeah, no, volleyball, football, you know.
Volleyball is interesting. You know what I'm saying? There are
Mhm.
many women's sports that are more interesting than the WNBA,
Yeah,
and that's just the truth. Even the Olympics, like a lot of events in the Olympics, that women compete in, are very interesting. The WNBA is not, and they have that problem. You got to find a way to make your league more entertaining, whether it's marketing, whether it's development of players. Stuff like that is very important if you want to attract fans to the game. Like,
yeah, no, I
don't
get
just
it.
say I dribble the basketball too, so I got to be paid the same as a man. No, it doesn't work like that.
Hmm.
That's all.
And they blame it on sexism, but it's not really that. You know what I mean?
What's that?
Most of the players in the WNBA blame it on sexism too, which is it's not sexism.
I mean, like sports for a lot of parts. I I love sports. That's my life.
Yeah,
But I don't watch it because I want to be attracted. Like if it's a women's event, I don't. I'm not watching because I want to be attracted to women. Even though, some part of TV and marketing is going to appeal to the different sexes. Like if there's
mhm,
a men's game going on, the camera zooms in on a cute girl or something like that they see on TV or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It
yeah,
happens. You see it. Like they're not stupid. Like they know who their audience is. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like you can't constantly bring that argument of sexism, this and that. I feel like what you need to do is focus on your league. They need to try and develop because women's soccer. I'm gonna be very honest with you. Women's soccer is better than men's soccer. Like the
yeah,
women's national team I'm talking about.
yeah.
I feel like they're better than the men. Like it
They
just
are, yeah.
like, over the years I've started watching them since like 2012. That's when I think the Olympics were in London, and I was like, damn, they play good for real,
They do.
and that earned my respect. I got I earned my respect. I'm not just saying me, but I feel like a lot of people saw how good they were, and it was hard to ignore. It was very hard to ignore, and now they're very popular. They're probably one of the most popular things on TV because they're entertaining.
Yeah, no. All
The
right, so
WNBA is not.
jumping from the NBA, what I think I asked you this before. What's your opinion on the whole Travis Scott situation?
Travis Scott's situation is weird. Like they're the but I'll start. Well, let me read what Danny says. Danny says they want to live like NBA players, but these NBA players do so many things off the court to be paid. That too, we're
Yeah,
talking
sponsorships,
yeah,
Nike,
endorsements, sponsorships, promotion.
ads.
And that's why I say you need some WNBA players that transcend the sport, man. I
Mhm.
think it's like like you need that. It's only been around 20 years. You need some players that transcend the sport. I know you had Sue Birds and I know you had other players, but you need more to refresh the
Yeah,
sport. You know what I'm saying? Refresh the sport and have that person become the face of the league, do endorsements, stuff like that to grow the sport, man. Like that's what they need. But to go to Travis Scott, Travis Scott, like it's weird, bro. Like I think right now, in my opinion, they're focusing too much on Travis Scott not stopping the event or not stopping the event. Like if there's 50,000 people in one arena, like you really believe that Travis Scott is going to have the power to stop everything and he's looking at everything because people pass out all but you gotta remember, I don't know if you ever been to a concert, people pass out all the time.
they do.
You know what I'm saying? And the concert sometimes goes on and sometimes it doesn't. Like I don't think you can blame Travis Scott for not controlling what's happening in the crowd.
I think 50% of the blame should be on Travis and 50% shouldn't. Because
Why 50%? That's very high. Like if you're gonna put a percentage on that, I would say 30%. Like even if
30,
yeah, I would say 30% is him and the rest bro, if somebody does something in the middle of a crowd, and this guy is performing. You know what I'm saying? Everything has a price at that point.
He
You
could
know?
he could pay more attention to it though, because you
But
know
could he have seen what was going? Could he have really seen what's going on? Like if let's say you faint, right, and you
people
get
were
up
telling
later.
him though.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how would you know the difference between that and somebody dying? He's not a doctor. He's not. You think he's thinking about people dying in the middle of a crowd? Which
I mean,
leads me to this point. It's very important. Like, if something happens in a crowd that's bad like this, our first energy should be on who did that and why did it happen. I have
yeah,
not
but
heard
there's
anything
it's
about
the
that.
whole crowd that did it.
Huh?
The whole crowd did it basically.
No, but bro, these are young people. People don't just get heart attacks and drop to the floor. Either you took a drug, you got injected with something, or you smoked something. Whatever they do, because these concerts these days, that's what a lot of kids are doing. They're smoking,
Yeah,
whatever, doing drugs. It's the truth. Like, that's what they're doing. Like they go to these events and they want to get like high and do all that kind of shit. And I'm not saying that's the reason for them to die, because nobody deserves to die, and you
yeah.
need to do a true investigation. But if there's somebody going around the crowd and doing something like that, you need to investigate that first to the fullest, because Travis Scott would have no control over that. And that's an attack on people,
But
you know what I'm
one
saying?
of the things that really annoyed me is when there was an ambulance in the crowd and Travis Scott still sang. That wasn't good for me. Like that was annoying for me.
I mean,
Like
I
that
mean,
was
I get that, but like I said, bro, like
could have been prevented like earlier, in my opinion.
prevented by him though, is he really responsible for everything that happens in the crowd? Like, people fight, people pass out all the time. Is he really responsible for that? To perform and then watch everybody do what everybody does? How could he do that? He's a performer that has is paid to perform, and people are paying money to see him. You know, people are paying him to see him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Mhm.
not like people are coming out of their own will. Let's say you passed out in the middle of a crowd and he stops the show for 20, 30 minutes. That might be like, I'm not trying to be shallow, but I'm trying to make you understand like the business side
Yeah,
to everything, because people died and that's not good. But I don't think he can control all of that. You know, he can't control what happens to people in the crowd. If there's somebody going around injecting you with drugs or something like that, you need to find that dude. You need to find him and hold him accountable.
that'd be hard for sure.
Yeah, but then how could you blame him? Because that's even harder. 50,000 people are standing in front of him and he has to watch 50,000 people. Like, I know people died and you want to blame somebody, but you got to go after the right person. If somebody is doing something in the crowd, you got to find that person
Yeah,
first. You got to find him because he's the one that started all. If it wasn't for that person, nothing would have happened. So how could you blame Travis Scott for not stopping a concert? Even if he stopped the concert, it would have still been hard for ambulances to even get where they are. You know, that's part of concert planning, I think. I think maybe the security or even the first responders, like they didn't have a good plan drawn up to in
yeah.
case an emergency happened. You know? I don't know. I don't know. Like Danny says the whole event was poorly held. People broke drugs. Like that's what I'm saying. That's what they do. I'm telling you, Rage, that's what they do. They go to these concerts, people smoke, people drink, people do whatever. People
I
do
mean, who knows?
crazy.
Who knows? Maybe someone has a condition. Who knows?
What's that?
Maybe someone has a condition. Who knows?
It's possible, but
But
can you imagine standing in front of 50,000 people and you
yeah,
got to be held accountable for what everybody else does? How?
thing
Even if
was,
Travis Scott stopped the concert for a half hour,
I
you
think there was one
yeah,
person who died to a. I mean, I think there was one person who had a condition that died. But if you have a condition, I feel like you shouldn't go to those types of concerts.
but that's why I don't go there. 'Cause I don't have a condition, but I'm not comfortable standing somewhere and not being able, like, I don't even, how do you even get out of there? Like, if you're standing in the middle or the front, how the hell do you get out of there? I have no idea. You can't go to the stage. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? In these times, bro, it's dangerous times you're living in. You gotta be careful where you go. I didn't even go to Rolling Loud, and I bought tickets for it. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So
it's
You gotta
like
be careful when you go
you
out.
gotta be careful for the concerts that have a lot of hype on it, like
Yeah,
Travis
man.
Scott, Playboy Cardi.
And
That's
Jen Will says that's concert manager's fault or something. He's not part of the planning. He's not. He's not part of the like. You, I know you want to blame the guy with the money because he got the money. You know, he's got the money. And let's be honest. Um, I'm talking so much, I'm getting choked up. He's not part of the planning, but hey, a lot of this music uh encourages drug use and stuff like that. And hey man,
yeah.
do whatever you want to do, but when it comes to these concerts, these kids are gonna do that stuff for real. And you have no idea what's going on, in people's minds. So you have no idea.
Hey, R.I.P. to the people that died, though.
Yeah, what's
R.I.P.
good, DJ? Yeah, this is a non-related Knicks podcast, man. This is the first one. This is called the New York Forever podcast, brother. Episode number 1. We talk about anything.
Hey, yo, hey, we gotta change it to the Miami Forever.
Nah, man. They can't. How can it be Miami forever?
So, Donnie, you were in Florida, right, in the summer? I think you were in Florida, right? You were in Florida in the summer break, right? I
I
think so.
did. You remember?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. You went to Tampa,
It
right?
was nice, bro. It was freaking
Oh,
nice.
yeah, Florida's nice, man. It's,
I like it. I do. I'm like, that was one place I enjoyed being there. I really did. I want to go back. I didn't get a chance to go to Miami. I want to go to Miami for my birthday. And
you should
then,
go. You should go to Miami for a game.
if I can, bro, I definitely would.
You know, you'd watch the GOAT, Jimmy Butler. You know,
Oh man. Oh
hey,
man.
I'm being dead ass. Don't you think Michael Jordan? I mean, not. Don't you think Jimmy Butler looks like Michael Jordan? Like face wise.
You think he's
Nah,
his son? I heard a conspiracy like that Jimmy Butler could be his son. I heard a conspiracy like that a long time ago, but I'm not a conspiracy guy. Danny says, nah, going back to Travis Scott, nah, he knows his audience is some hyped up dumbasses. He would have known that shit was gonna turn out bad. Like, I don't know, man. Like these days, concerts, bro, is dangerous. It's dangerous, bro. Is dangerous, bro. Like it's not the safest place to be these days for all reasons. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, man. If you go to concerts, you just gotta be on your P's and Q's. It's sad that those young people died, though. It's sad. It's sad because who wants to die and like going to your favorite artist concert? You know what I'm saying? But like my point is like you gotta hold whoever did that responsible. Young people don't just drop dead of heart attacks, bro. If COVID ain't like what I'm saying, they had like cardiac arrest or something like that. But I believe, yeah, I know you gotta be careful, bro, DJ. Like if you go outside these days to these big concerts, man, you gotta be vigilant because a lot of stuff is going on. Like I mean, you know about the rules. You hold your drink or whatever the hell. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. I don't understand why somebody would do something like that to people, but there's people out there like that. But I'm not blaming Travis Scott. Like even if he would have stopped the concert, it would have still turned out bad. It would have still turned out bad. Like there's too many people out there for the medical responders to be able to respond to you like fast and get you out of there, which is a flaw of the planning. You got to be able to get people out of there fast if something's happening. If that's not going to happen, people are going to get traveled and die. It's poor planning. Um, it's just not being prepared for things to happen. And then when they do, you saw the video. Like when people they were trying to come over, they didn't know what to do. I don't even think those people knew how to do CPR and stuff like that. That's like they were just standing there. Like I'm
that's
just
tough.
yeah, like people are dying for real, bro. Like you're not gonna talk about that. Like you just want to talk about Travis Scott, but you're not gonna talk about when those people did come. They didn't look like they had a clue on what the hell to do or what was happening. You know, like you gotta focus on everything. And I know Travis Scott is gonna have good ass lawyers, and he's gonna go even further than I did with it. You know, like you're not gonna be able to hold one person responsible. You can sue, like you always sue the guy with money, but he's gonna make some points and say, "Hey, listen, if somebody went in the crowd and did something, how much control do I really have over someone's life at that point?" Like stopping the concert would stop his music, but is it gonna speed up the process of a first responder getting over to that person quicker? Probably not. You know, probably not. This is a result. Yeah, it is a result of his music. I do agree with that. You know, they do promote a lot of drug use and stuff like that. And look, I love. You guys know I love rap music. I love hip hop music,
Yeah.
but it's the downside of of the industry. You know, it's money, drugs, women. You know,
They
like
got that satanic shit in there too.
satanic stuff. It's glorified in there. You know, and those kids are gonna show up doing that to fuel the music even more. And I'm not saying that those kids were doing that passed away, but I'm saying that it's all around there, most
Mm.
definitely.
They get
So
influenced by it for sure.
no, definitely. So basically, DJ, a couple of people died at a Travis Scott concert, but they don't know how. Some people got trampled because something happened in the crowd. There's a rumor
Injuries,
saying that a guy was going around injecting people with some type of drug,
hey,
and it,
who knows?
who know? I have no idea. Like that's what I keep thinking, but you don't know how people just randomly started dropping to the floor and they died. So it has to be drug related, you know. And now they're trying to blame Travis Scott, basically.
Do you
Uh,
like Travis Scott's music?
Me,
Yeah.
I do. Well, some
Really?
of his songs. Like, I think he's very talented. He started out making beats.
Yeah.
He's very talented. I do think he's very talented. Um, that, do I like him enough to go to one of his concerts?
No.
Probably not. You know, but I think he's talented. I
To
think
be
he's,
honest, the only concerts I would go to is like small venues, like that type of shit. I
yeah.
go to that type of stuff. There's not hype around it. Like it's just chill, you know.
Yeah, I mean, music DJ the last like ever since COVID, music has gone down, bro.
Bro, ever since 6ix9ine came out of jail, man. Uh,
Yeah, music has gone down. Speaking of 6ix9ine, I actually heard one of his songs greatly, and it was like, you know, I thought myself, I'm gonna be very honest with you. If it wasn't for that snitch shit, this dude would have taken over the whole world. You know, because
for sure.
his music was catchy. It was catchy. It
You
was
know,
catchy entertainment.
like with the whole snitching, I don't blame him for snitching, bro. But like he put himself in that. You know what I mean?
Exactly. He put himself in that situation. If you're
He
gonna
knew
act
what the
like you,
consequences were, and
of
he
course,
still joined it. Like that's the thing. Like you know,
if
he had
you're
to deal
gonna
with it.
act like you're part of that life, somebody might test you one day. And he wasn't part of that life at all.
Yeah,
And they played him stupid too because they made it seem like they were extorting him. Like if you're gonna extort somebody, at least have a plan. You know, like don't just say,
yeah,
"Oh, I take this and that," because now he's not gonna cooperate with you. Like it's all nonsense at the end of the day. It's people doing business in ways that doesn't end up in any type of good. You know,
man. 6ix9ine makes some horrible music, though. I ain't gonna lie, man.
it wasn't good music, but it was catchy. It was catchy. You were gonna listen to it, and you were gonna bop to it. Trust
Yeah.
me, trust me. And you were gonna play it in the car. You were gonna play it in the club and everywhere. But
Hey,
they
whoa,
stopped.
whoa, whoa! He got Nicki Minaj in that first song, right?
Yeah,
When he
and
came out, yeah.
he's doing
It's
his thing.
funny, man.
Jen Will says, "Let's fit the next into this topic. Who in the next squad do you think would make good music?"
Hmm.
Oh
I feel
man,
like
who in the next would make good music?
I feel like Kemba Walker would do some shit. I feel like hey, Fournier be doing that French stuff.
Funny. That's a funny ass thought. That's crazy how funny that is. Who would make good music? I see a point, DJ. Hold on. Oh man, hold on. Let me. I gotta think about that. Hold on.
Hey, bro. Imagine Mitchell Robinson. He spits his first bar and then runs out of stamina, bro.
Yo. Yo, I wish Devin was here. He'd be crying, bro. Y'all gotta remember that. He said if Mitchell Robinson make music, he spit his first bar without his stamina. Yo, I'm crying. That's crazy.
Shit's funny.
Yo, I never thought about that. DJ says Taj Gibson is playing the flute. Yo. Nah, that's funny, son. That's really funny. This nigga said if Mitchell Robinson starts making music and he spits his first ball, he's gonna run out of stamina.
Hey, it's facts, though.
Yo, that's wild, bro. Yo, that's crazy. I'm crying, bro.
Bro, Mitchell Robinson is on that Zion Williamson diet, bro. Like,
That's crazy.
hey. Did you hear about Zion Williamson though and his 300 pound?
That's good. Yeah, nah, that boy's on eating that fucking grits. That's that shit.
If he was like 7 foot, then that'd be alright. But like that man's like
Ooh.
6'5".
Nah, that's crazy. That's some crazy shit you said. That's crazy. Nah, that's crazy. I can't wait to tell Eric this shit tomorrow. So it said, Mitch Jersey said, New York. Hell yeah. There you go. Let's spit his first boy. He gonna run out of stamina.
Hey, bro, I can just imagine Julius Randle with a fucking like some rock shit with his hair. Like he get that like
I was thinking it's Randall, but I don't know what he would do. Like I would think it's somebody that would surprise you that can make music. You know what I'm saying?
Randall seemed like he'd do some mumble music, bro. Oh God.
I clicked the back button by accident. Hold on, let me read what DJ said. DJ said if 6ix9ine would have kept a bit more humble when he got out, average civilians would have let the shit slide. I agree. Because I agree with that. But you know what the problem was? Like he was so deep into it, DJ. Like you couldn't go back. You couldn't go back to that because he was so because a lot of shit was happening, bro. They had him out here in Long Island at one point. You know what I'm saying? Like so much stuff was happening that it was either him continuing the persona or he knew that people wouldn't take his music serious. Which I don't know, like if it would have really mattered, bro. Like I think he was thinking about it too much. Like really, how many rappers really do what they say they do? Some do, but those get locked up. Do you really want to get locked up? No, because that's how you don't make music.
King Von was real. Man, dead now.
But let me tell you something, bro. Like, yeah, the stuff King Von was doing was real, but what happened? He died.
Yeah,
Is that really worth it?
it's not worth it.
No, it's not.
Bro.
It's not worth it to die. So you can say you're real. You know, in a couple years,
It's not worth it.
no, people are gonna forget about you eventually, and they're gonna move on and they're gonna go to a new artist.
Man, I remember some kid called him King Gone.
It's just not worth it to me.
He's playing with his life, man.
I don't think.
Right. Hey, who do you think's better, X or Juice WRLD?
Juice WRLD was good, man.
Bro, Juice WRLD, I did not like listening to him, bro.
You,
I always got
I
in my feelings.
know, but like I didn't listen to Juice WRLD like that. And then when he passed away, I said, you know what? Let me give it a chance. Like, whatever. I was like, damn, like this. He was talented, bro.
He
He
was
was better than
talented.
X. Now he's talented, bro. Juice WRLD was talented for real.
Bro, do you know what? Do you know what annoys me sometimes? When like people like after someone dies and then you start listening, they be calling you a bandwagon. That shit annoys me.
You're not a bandwagon because let's be honest, some people is not gonna catch your interest.
Yeah. Pop Smoke didn't catch my interest when he was alive.
I knew about Pop Smoke for a long time.
Pop Smoke, Pop Smoke didn't just impact like New York. He impacted like England too, cause England like used drill too.
You said when now?
It's like Pop Smoke didn't just impact like New York. He impacted like England too, cause like England, they like looked up to him too, kinda.
Yeah, because you know what it is. Those beats, the beats that he's
Yeah,
rapping
the
on,
drill.
it came from there. It came
Yeah,
from there, but he had it his own like New York stuff.
like you can even see in their music videos, they like doing this dance too. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
It's crazy, man. Like I thought Pop Smoke was gonna do big things too.
yeah,
DJ says Juice WRLD's freestyle was good. Yeah, Juice WRLD was nice. Juice WRLD, he was really talented, and he died in like the way he died, bro. Like it's like yeah, he had drugs there, and like maybe you could have prevented that, but it's like you get in these situations, you don't know what these kids, what they up to or what they thinking.
hmm
I even think Pop Smoke was gonna. I always thought that Pop Smoke was gonna be like a movie star. But actually, like that dude was gonna be in
that
movies.
man was in a movie. Pop Smoke was a
Yeah.
movie, right?
He wasn't that weird that movie. I couldn't make sense of the movie, bro.
It was like
It
a basketball movie,
was
right?
like a basketball movie. It was an Asian
Pop
basketball player.
Smoke movie. Chill right now.
It
Uh,
was weird.
the
I don't know
movie's
where this
called
movie is
Boogie.
going. Hmm?
The movie's called Boogie.
I just didn't know where that movie was going. To be honest, so I decided not to watch it. But
Oh no, I get it. So it's like an Asian guy. He plays basketball, and then since he's Asian, he's been like stereotyped. And then like Pop Smoke comes up, and they like do like a 1-on-1, and then it's like that type of thing. You know what I mean? Like something like that. I don't know.
it didn't look interesting enough for me. But Pop Smoke's part is what everybody would watch that movie for.
Yeah,
Those people who watched it, they're watching it for Pop Smoke. They're not watching it because they want to watch the movie. DJ says I could see how they would like Pop. His rhyme scheme is not just similar to British rappers.
it is. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
and I love the music out there too, man. I've been
Yeah,
listening to
it's
a lot
really
of
good.
Millions. I've been listening to a lot of Billions. They
Hey
have a
yo,
huge album.
Eminem. You like Eminem?
I like Eminem a little bit. Like I was never crazy for him. Like even when he was big, like I wasn't big. I know he's one of the biggest to ever do it, but like
Yeah.
I wasn't that big on him. Like I thought he was nice, but it wasn't like one of my guys. Even though like I must have been like 6, 7 years old or something like that, but like, I wasn't that big on Eminem, bro.
Someone who I haven't listened to that much, and I don't know if they're actually really good is what was his name again? It's like Nusky. I don't remember
Who?
his name. Let me look. I don't remember what his name was. It's like,
A British rapper?
no. It was no wait. What was his name? It was like something. I don't remember. It was like Nusky Hustle, something like that. What was his name? I can't remember his name. Wait, he was a rapper. It was like it started with an N. His name started with an N. What was his name? I don't remember what his name was. He was like pretty big, but he died.
Nipsey.
Yeah, him. Yeah, was he good?
Bro, you never heard Nipsey Hussle music?
Nah, bro. I swear to God, I never listened to him.
Damn, that's crazy. He was pretty good. Like he rapped well. And he had he had a different style, like
Yeah.
like West Coast
Oh
style.
yeah, this guy. Yeah. I think I've listened to one of his songs before.
Nipsey was good, and he was actually well on his way to doing other things. He had
Hmm.
not too long ago he had dropped an album like before he died. Like
Yeah.
I think Victory Lap dropped. I think a couple years.
I listened to one of his songs called Double Up. I listened to that. I listened to that.
Yeah, he was a good rapper, and but the thing about Nipsey, like Nipsey was he's very intelligent. He's a very
Hmm.
intelligent dude. Like if you listen to him talk, he's like he had a lot of things going on like up here, like besides like rap music. That he was doing that for years. You know what I'm saying? But just sometimes the life kind of always follows you unless you truly step out of it, and it's the same with him. Kind
What
of followed that.
hey, I don't know if it's just me, but I don't like the baby music, man. Do
The
you like it?
baby is now he's become
A pop rapper kind of?
not even that like they used to complain his music sounds the same, and it kind of does. Like when the baby first came out, like that's when it was new, but now it sounds similar. Even though I do think he's okay, I think he's pretty good.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna get much variety out of him. But he has his own rhyme scheme, and that's his scheme, and that works for him. Like he's not gonna like do something to surprise you. The baby is always gonna sound like the baby. It's not like Lil Baby that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the baby.
What are your top 5 young rappers right now? Young rappers.
It's always hard for me to give you a top five because I have specific people I listen to anyway. He the one that beat people up. Yeah, it's hard for me to tell you top five young rappers, bro. Because
You
if I
think
told
Roddy
you,
Rich in there?
like, see, like I don't like, bro. I love rap music, and I don't rate hip hop music like that. Because what you
Oh
want me
yeah,
to
I
do,
get it. I get it.
you know what I'm saying? What you want me to do is name like five people, and those five people are probably gonna be the ones that are the most mainstream and popular. If I told you the people I listen to today, you'd probably be like, "Who the hell is that?" But I'll be like, "Yeah, he makes fire music. You should check him out." I'm saying there's a lot of people who are good rappers that you will never hear on the radio ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like if I gave you a list, it'd probably be a list of the top five.
Of like underrated rappers.
I can give you so many underrated rappers. Like I can go on my phone right now. I can go on my phone right now and tell you songs that I added recently. Uh, let's go. Uzi Marcus, MBNEL, Mbel, Lil Bean. I don't know if you know
Oh
this
no,
one.
I heard of Lil Peep. I feel like I heard about that. I think I heard of
Lil
that man
Bean,
before.
uh, Acito. You heard of Acito?
No, I ain't not heard no. I ain't
You
not
heard
heard.
of Star Baby, CK. You know what I'm saying? People are naming these dudes make nice music, bro. These are either West Coast rappers or they're from
Uh-huh.
Miami or
Hey, hey,
listen from
do you
G.
listen to Buka 600?
Who?
Buka 600.
No. Is it Miami
Nah,
rapper?
nah, he's a Chicago rapper.
Chicago? Nah. But that's what I'm telling you, bro. Like if I told you people I'm listening to now that I just found, you'd be like, "Who the hell is that?" You know what I'm saying? Like I can't give you a top five because I would have to give you a top five of people that are honestly pop rappers. Like they make the mainstream radio songs. That's what they're doing. I'm not gonna listen to those dudes all the time. I think Roddy Rich is nice, but I think there's other rappers that are also nice that you'll never hear. But I do think if you want to talk about the special talent right now, I think Lil Baby is I think he's special. I think he has the talent to um, change the rap game. I also think NBA YoungBoy is a lot nicer than people want to admit that he is. NBA YoungBoy is nice, and I know his fan base is crazy, but NBA Young,
Yeah, nah, bro.
no, he's very good though. He's
I,
actually I think he's good. I think he's
I
very
swear to
good.
God, most of the people that I know that are fans of him got a pair of black Air Force Ones, man.
Yeah, those people, right? Like,
God
you don't
damn.
want to meet those people right before like a football game or something like that because they'll probably tackle you off the field. You know?
Donnie, you listen to any other like music like rock? Do you have like an open music variety? Like, would you open your variety to like rock?
I would. I don't
Mhm.
mind rock, but I don't.
See, like
I
the
don't.
thing
I
is
don't
like
listen to rock. I
for
don't.
like you shouldn't just be listening to like one genre in my opinion. I feel like you should have like multiple genres in my
Bro,
opinion.
when it comes to genre, bro, like I was listening to Spanish music earlier. Then I'm listening to dancehall. Then
Yeah,
I'm listening to um Afrobeats.
yeah, no, yeah,
You know what I'm saying, bro? I have like maybe 4 or 5 different genres that I'll be listening to anyway. Like that's just how I am. Then I tap into the British scene. Then I like what's going on in Detroit.
yeah,
Then I go back to Chicago. Then I go back to New York. Then I'll go back to LA, Miami. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Maybe even some Memphis stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many different areas in the country where you can draw your music from. Really, there's no limit on that.
yeah. No, I get it. I get it, man. Hey, see, man, this podcast been hella good. I ain't even gonna lie, man.
Wait, what's that?
This podcast been hella good. Not gonna lie, man.
You see, I appreciate it, man. Like this only the first episode. You know what I'm saying? We got plenty more. Yo, I gotta save that comment, bro. This dude said, this
The
dude
Mitchell
said,
Robinson thing.
yo, which players on the Knicks do you think would make good music? And this dude said, if Mitchell Robinson made music, this dude would spit one ball, he get tired.
Yeah, that was a pretty good joke. I made up. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, that shit is funny as well.
Nah, you definitely gotta tell Eric that shit.
Man, one day I hope I get a team together so we can edit these things and we can make them highlights.
Oh yeah, no, that'd be
Like
funny.
crazy highlight.
Hey yo, Donnie,
Yo,
Donnie, don't. I'm not trying to be like intrusive or anything, but like, do you got like a love life?
me? Nah,
Yeah.
bro. No love life.
Nah,
This
I
all I
dead ass
do.
wanna know. I
This
mean,
this all
like,
I do, man. I just do YouTube and I work. I'm lonely, bro. I'm lonely.
just be like I don't got nothing, bro. I'm just trying to be the better version of myself every single day. You know what I mean?
I
Just
appreciate
focus
that,
on
man.
myself.
That's how you should be. I mean, I'm kind of working on that love life part,
Yeah,
but
nah. It
you
all
got
takes.
to. I feel like, bro, you got to be in a position to accept somebody in your life. You know what I mean? Like, if your life is a mess, go fix your life first before you invite somebody else.
Yeah,
And that's where I've been for like maybe like the last 3 years until this year. So, now that I'm getting better at it, like
yeah.
I'm actually
You
happy.
getting your life, and you like being more stable.
Yeah, of course, you got to be. If you're not stable, you're not gonna be able to have people in your life. It just doesn't go together. Like you're gonna be a mess, and you're gonna invite somebody else. Now, either they gonna bring their own drama, or you put the drama on them, they gonna leave, or they gonna put the drama on you. Now you stressed too.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like that. I'm actually gonna go see somebody tomorrow. So
Hey, big ups, my boy. Big ups.
you never know, bro. You just gotta like take it easy in life, man. Like just do your own part first. Like girls are always gonna be around, bro. So many girls in the world are stupid, bro.
Yeah.
I swear, there's more women on the planet than men. There's women
Hey,
everywhere.
bro. Most girls be on that OnlyFans shit.
Yeah, bro. I don't know if you were here for that rage. Um, Eric just randomly one day said like he basically had his first how do I say it the PG way? He had sex for the first time, basically, and he disclosed it on the channel for everybody, and everybody clapped up for him. You know what I'm saying? That's the realness on this channel. Everybody here is real, bro. Like sometimes I'd be like, yo, no matter what I do, y'all keep coming back, watch me do these streams, man. No matter what I do, like that's like real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I noticed that this channel is good for all of you because it gives you a place to just talk to your friends. That you probably otherwise could not have been because we don't live close, but you can log on and talk to your friends. You know what I'm saying? Like I would think that all of you are friends with each other.
Yeah. Would you ever date an OnlyFans, Donnie?
Hmm?
Would you ever date an OnlyFans?
Like a girl that had OnlyFans.
Yeah, if someone had OnlyFans,
Or
would you
would I
date
make
them?
an OnlyFans?
No. If someone had an OnlyFans, would you date them?
Nah, cause like whoever I date, I want that to be for me. I don't want to see my girl OnlyFans, even if it's just
Yeah.
her feet or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, that's weird. That's
you
weird.
like you know, because there's I know people that did that. Oh yeah, my girl does OnlyFans, but she only shows her feet, and I control it. Like, no, bro. Like certain things you got to maintain respect in your relationship, bro. Like if I'm your
Cause
man or
they
if
do
you're
their
my girl,
thing. They don't wanna work hard like for their money. They do that. You know what I mean? Like it's alright. They get in the bag.
no,
Whatever
it's
it
not even
is.
that, bro. It's not that. You know what it is? Like there are so many idiots that are willing to pay them 45 to 50 bucks.
That's so stupid, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Like what?
In a way, you'd be stupid
Go
not to take that deal.
man,
You don't
go
have to work.
go outside.
I
Just go
understand that.
outside.
I understand
Experience
that.
new thing.
No, but some guys don't think like that, bro. Some guys don't think like that.
Go
Some guys
touch the
will
grass,
pay.
man.
No. Some guys will pay that money because that's the only real women women
That's
attraction
the
you
only
have.
real connection they got to women.
Huh?
That's the only real connection they got to women.
Yes, and they would pay for it, and they would pay for it. They would pay for that because at least that makes them feel like they have some connection. I swear, some guys are like that.
They are.
I
It's a
would
fuck.
never, I would never do that because I can't. Like I just, it's just not in me. But some bro, think about it. If 100 guys paid $40, add a zero,
Damn,
add a zero.
damn, that's a lot of money, bro.
That's a lot of money. That's 400, right? Then add another zero if you go to 1,000. Then add another zero if you
Bro,
go to um I don't know. Let's say you get a good, especially if you're popular, 500,000 people. No,
damn,
no, or even a little bit less than that. Let's be realistic. 200,000 people at $45.
that's 800K,
You know what I'm saying?
dude.
That
It's like
is
these women, they
that's
be
the money,
feeding off these men.
and and you pay your taxes, and then the rest you keep.
Yeah,
That's easy bread. Why would they not do it? Like if
that's
somebody's
true,
gonna pay you to do some shit like that, you have nothing to lose.
bro. But there are so many risks to it too. Like, do you know the amount of creeps on that shit? Like, imagine one of them girls in like the market, and one of the buyers see them in real life. Like, bro, it's weird. It's creepy. There's a lot of creepers on that shit. It's false.
No, it's creepy, but like like Instagram. I have a couple of pages on Instagram that I follow, like, and they'll be models. Like most of them are fitness models, right?
Yeah,
And I'd be like, damn, she looks good. Like I would definitely want to see her in person one day, which has never happened. But most likely that,
yeah,
you know. Now you can either think like me and leave it at that, or you can say, you know what? She's selling pictures of herself. Let me go online and buy that.
yeah. Nah.
However, you know, like for some guys, it's not going to get better than that. You know, and I think part of it is just not having. You gotta be confident in yourself and motivated that you
Yeah,
can attract women. Like you don't have to date models, bro. Like yeah, you forget. Like there's a personality in there somewhere. You know, like you might not even like the person that you're feeding over on the internet in real life.
yeah,
You know, Jen Will says kind of different, but even guys who has a woman, they indulge their girl with material stuff, think that they got some connection with them. You know, a lot of people dating people that they don't really love, but they like them because they give them attention. So
yeah,
they keep them around, and eventually they marry them.
yeah. The girls got like they got OnlyFans, they got sugar daddies, they got all that shit.
But man, in this internet world these days, a lot of people doing crazy, scary,
Yeah,
nasty things, bro. You don't know somebody's closet. Sometimes somebody's closet, you don't even want to see what's inside.
yeah,
You know. So at the end of the day, like focus on yourself. You know, like if you
Yeah,
go to school, get your
yeah.
school together. You
Like
know,
I said, be the better version of yourself.
that's great that you have that goal because that's gonna allow you to do so many things when you're ready to. Like even if you wanted an opportunity come to you, like if you're not ready to take the opportunity, you're not gonna be able to do it. You know, you're not gonna be able to get there. Like let's say you meet this girl tomorrow, you know, beautiful girl, whatever. You want to take her on a date,
Yeah,
but you don't really have the funds to go on a nice restaurant, or you know, the restaurant is is further than you thought, and it's really best to drive, but you haven't spent your time trying to save for a car. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like stuff like little stuff, you know, or having
Keep your priorities straight too.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that.
Like,
That's not even
don't go out with a girl that just wants you for your money, man.
you know.
Like,
There's a lot of girls like that, but they're
cut
easy
that
to
off,
spot.
bro.
You know, like I think what would help some men I think what would help some men is if they learn to not give all girls the time of day. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Some girls are not worth the time of day. You know, but you
give
gotta read
them
that.
all
You
the
gotta
attention.
understand that. You gotta be able to weed those girls out. You know, because those are the ones that are gonna play you very easily. You know, you spend money all that in something that wasn't really as valuable. You know, you're not really
Most men gotta put more attention on themselves than on other people.
but it's hard for some men. You know, you know how many years it's taken me to be this way, where I feel like I'm independently thinking without anybody influencing me.
Yeah,
I'm 28 now. Well, I'm turning 28 in like 2 months. But you know, like it took me like 27 years. I think this year is the first year I really felt like I was able to just, well, maybe 25 up from maybe I'll give it 3 years, 25 and up. I started to get there. You know, but not every guy has that. You know what I'm saying? Jen Will says, at the very least, don't dare a murderer. I mean, I hope not, man.
yeah.
Yeah,
You never know, man. Anything possible.
you don't know these days, man. But like, man, a lot of us. Well, I don't know if you're reading the conversation, but Danny's asking how old you are, age.
Oh, I'm close to 17.
Or close to 17. So look, you got plenty of time. You just coming out of high school.
Yeah,
You got plenty of time. Bro. When I was 17, 18, I wasn't sure where the hell I was going. Not that I was doing bad things, but you know, I didn't really have my life planned out like that. You know, so it's easy
yeah.
to fall into other people's influences.
Gotta be on that grind. You know what I mean? Like, work on yourself.
Be on that grind, man. Find somebody you know that you like talking to, whether it's me or
Find a
anybody.
hobby that's
Yeah,
like, let's see, you got a hobby. YouTube is your hobby. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, you gotta find a hobby like basketball. That's my hobby. That's what I like to do. Like, don't just be like doing nothing with your life. Do something.
Are you? Do you play basketball in real life?
Yeah, I play basketball in real life.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't just like sit there doing nothing.
Yeah, man, you're gonna get depressed if you sit there and do nothing. Eventually, you'll get
Yeah.
depressed. You're sitting down.
Don't just be on your phone when it's like dark out and just watch TikToks the entire day. Don't be doing that. Do something productive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of TikTok to be honest. I'm
Nah,
not
me neither.
work. You know, so I stay off it.
It's a waste of time in my opinion.
It is,
Yes,
but
sir.
everybody's into it. You know, like even when you go on LinkedIn, like you'll probably get used to LinkedIn when you start really searching jobs and stuff. And
Yeah.
you make a profile. But even you see people doing that TikTok stuff in the middle of their workday. Like what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know
Yeah.
what I work? I think I'm about to cut this podcast, bro. It's about to be 1 o'clock.
Yeah, nah, man. Shit was good. Shit was good.
First one. We're gonna have many more people in here.
Yeah.
First
Got
one. I never forget that. Yo, we gotta ask that question again, bro.
what question?
If if the Knicks player, right, if they made music,
Oh yeah, nah.
that's one of the best questions I've ever heard so far
For
related to.
sure. Hey,
If
on God, Julius Randle seems like he'd be a mumble rapper though.
you
For
think
sure.
so?
Yeah, nah, for sure. He looks like that.
Everybody out here grinding, bro, Danny. You know what I'm saying? What do you do, Danny, if you don't mind me asking? Like, you gotta do something. But you know why I do this, bro? Like, your work day is long, you know what I'm saying? So, this
Yeah.
is, like, besides going to the gym, like, doing this is relaxing for me because I love sports. I love sports. You could
Oh, you
tell.
go to the gym?
Hmm?
You go to the gym?
Yeah, man. I'm always going to the gym.
Damn. How much you look? How much you deadlift?
I don't deadlift, brother. That's
How
bad
much
for
you
my back.
bench?
I only bench like I only bench about like the regular amount of plates, like not even two plates, just one plate on each side.
Oh,
I'm not a big lifter yet, but my muscles are big because I work them out with weights that I could lift. You know what I'm saying?
do you got good genetics?
I think so. I would like to think so.
I have a good build and everything, but like I'm like 5'8", bro. Like I'm like short.
No, but you're not done growing yet. You might grow a couple more inches
No,
before you know, like in the next 10
when you're
years.
like 16, pretty sure that's over.
Oh, you stopped growing after 16?
I'm pretty sure.
No, you kept track of that though.
No, I didn't keep track. No, because it's like my dad's 5'6" and my mom's 5'4". So like,
Hmm.
but like
Yeah, you could
but
break the cycle.
I'm at 5'8" right now. So I'm like already 2 inches taller than my dad. So I could possibly be like Kemba Walker's height.
Kemba Walker is tall though.
He's 5'10". Yeah, no, he's 5'10", bro.
Ah,
Right? No, he's 5'10".
I mean, I'm 6 feet, so I don't know.
I done.
Danny says everyone grinds on the channel. I work at Amazon, which I heard is a good job. It's not a bad job. Every job has issues. Every job
Nothing's
I've ever
perfect.
been to in my life had some. Bro, I'm not gonna say the company, but I used to work at this spot where they wouldn't even let us leave at night, bro. They would lock the door. Shit, man, it was crazy. They would lock the door and make sure everybody would do their task at night before they would let people out.
Damn, what? Nah, that's kidnapping at that point, man.
I can't tell the
What?
company, bro. I'm baffling nobody. I'm not trying to get come after. You're 5'2". Dang.
Who's
But you're proud of it.
5'2"?
That's all that matters. If you're proud
Nah,
of that.
man. If you like confident about that, then like good for you. You know what I mean? Like be proud of it. Don't like slander yourself.
I mean, in seventh grade, I was 5'7". I remember that. In seventh grade.
In 7th grade, you were 5'7".
Yeah.
Damn, bro. What the fuck?
Seventh grade, I was about 5'7". I remember it too. I remember I was about 5'7".
Man, you just gotta do that. Fuck
And
no.
that was pretty average height, though. There was many kids that were way taller than me.
Bro, in my school, we got some jits at my school, bro. They in my middle school, man. 7th grade, probably the tallest kid was probably 5'3"
Really? You
that I knew of. There
guys
was some
gotta eat some
short kids.
vegetables, bro. Shit. That is. No, but sometimes it's in the genetics. It can be in the town too. You know, like if you second generation, third generation. You know, it's just your parents' is genetics. Sometimes my mother was about five.
You know what's pretty interesting about genetics?
Five.
Will Chamberlain, his father was like 5'9", and his mom was like 5'8", and that man grew to like 7'1", man. It's pretty nuts.
You just don't know how it goes. You know, you don't know. You just don't know. But you should be happy with whatever God gives you. You know, if I wasn't 6 feet and I was 5'7", I would have made it work. That's like good. I would have some big ass. I would even bigger arms, bro.
Yeah,
You can follow me on Insta if you want to see my workouts. It's
yeah, no, for sure, yeah.
Don Tiney.
Yeah, put that in chat.
They said you said they injected Wilt with something. I don't know. I never heard that.
Hey, bro, whatever they inject, wait, I want that, bro.
Huh?
Oh, bro, whatever they injected, wait, for him to be that tall, bro. That's man,
Those days, I don't know what they would have had to be able to do that. In
dude,
those,
that's like steroids on steroids.
guys, I think I'm gonna cut this shit. Tired.
I No, I'm tired too. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta wake up
Podcast
for
number
work
one.
tomorrow.
Oh, what do you gotta do tomorrow?
I got work tomorrow.
Oh, you gotta work tomorrow, bro. All
Yeah,
right. Shit, it was fun. This podcast number one. I think this is gonna save on YouTube
yeah. Nah, this shit's good. We gotta do it. Hey, we should probably do this shit every like Friday or some shit.
every Friday.
Yeah, Friday seems like a good ass time.
All right. Now we're gonna try. I'll make a video of it tomorrow
Yeah, nah.
so that people know, and then we'll try to shoot for Friday nights when I can. But if I can't, then like we'll just continue with the next Friday. And if the
Yeah,
next play, we'll just try to do a longer podcast on Friday night.
yeah, nah, for sure.
All right, bro. This is called the
Alright,
New York Forever podcast, man.
alright. Peace out, man.
All right, peace out, brother. I
Peace out from the
appreciate you, bro.
305.
All right. I will, tomorrow, tomorrow's Sunday. I can't tomorrow. I'll be out tomorrow. But we can do it more days. Join the yo Danny. Don't join the and General too. Join the Discord if you want. I'm gonna put the Discord link in the chat so you can join that Discord. I'm, put, I'm trying to find the Discord link in here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to find a link. Why can't I find it? It's called Ask Donnie Chat. Can you search if you have a Discord? Hold on. I can't find it. Is it really? Actually, I was able to send them a link though before. Oh, hold on. I just found it. I just found it. I just found it, guys. I found it. I don't know why it was there before, but I found it. All right. So then this is the link for the Discord. I don't know if you're still in there, Danny. If you click that link, you can join our Discord group, so you can always be in touch with us when we stream. But all right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all later, man.